Hello and welcome to another episode of Alan Writes. We're going through the big 125 and we're reaching a culmination point where we have to figure out how this is going to end and how it's essentially and also how it began. I was a rebel, so I'd know. You were him, weren't you? Jack and Kara being the progeny of a trillionaire who just died of the of radiation poisoning essentially over the years. Took a long time because he had the immortality serum, but now she's certain that Jack is a rebel leader called Midnight, and she wants to kill him. She just has to make sure of it first. You. It was you, wasn't it? You are Midnight. No. Nothing else makes sense. Now, it's a lot of back and forth, and I imagine the blocking of this scene will be important. Jack starts to stroll around the room. I have to put a little action here. It just can't be back and forth. All right. Gigantic globe. A gigantic old-time globe. Embossed and detailed to show the world in the age of sail. Here there be dragons. You know what that phrase means? Don't bring Game of Thrones. I don't remember that line from that show. The second remake. The second remake. Lots of satire. If you say so. Alright, I'll have him tap the globe. We apply labels when we don't know something. We apply a simple label when we don't know something. You don't know Midnight is, so you've chosen me. You are just that, so I won't kill you. Could be true. Is it? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go either way. I mean, that's why I chose to come here. I don't know. We caught you, didn't we? I was just going to make a delivery, but I'm also a firm believer. I'm also a firm believer in begins with a C. Categorically, synchronicity. No. This is the problem when you write and try to talk about it at the same time. Believer in sympathy. She's contingency. That's what I did for midnight. I planned. No. He was an incredible planner. No. No. All the plans were his own. Were they? I know how we tricked your father into the radiation exposure. A bit of briar patching, as it were. Had his men chase us, he thought was an exposed core. Turns out it was a gamma cannon. And while we couldn't catch him in the blast, it seems like we were close enough. He suffered for years the genetic damage. He killed a lot of people. He got people outright. You want to argue that a slow death is worse? Fine. How much worse? 100,000 times worse? Carol looks to Dalsko. When I tell you to shoot him, be ready. Dalsko nods and limbers his sidearm. But you have to ask yourself, why didn't he take a Mortigan? He couldn't. It only affixes once. And it wouldn't have helped against that kind of genetic decay. So, it only kept him alive, suffering for what? 30 years? Behind Kara, Dalsko considers that bit of information. I am his daughter. He had set aside some of his seed for contingency, just like this. Has this been a problem before? Has this been a problem before? Some of the others have been doubting your claim to his inheritance. Dobner does. So does Li Chang. I need other names. Other names. Almost all of them. Then the one who didn't is the one spreading the rumor. Kara's gaze narrows. What? I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in my 125 years. Feel free to wish me a birthday, by the way. Feel free to wish me a happy birthday, by the way. Everyone else has. And that's one thing I'm going to make this in a bit of. I'm going to have people keep wishing him a happy birthday. Hadrix and Tracer, Delsko when he learns. Delsko, Corin, Hadrix, Tracer, etc. Now let's go. Learns. When meet. When seen. When returns. Okay. I also need a planning scene. Earlier, they go over the plot. The bombs, strike team, the artillery, etc. Crack open the dome, cause panic and chaos. Get in, get the target, get out. Before someone up high gets brave enough to violate the dome's legal protections. The dome is essentially its own country. The dome is its own country. All right, anyway, back to the top of things. Glad we got that hashed out. Feel free to. Everyone else has. Fuck you. Jack. Anyway, the Kara makes a motion. Let's go to her. The motion. Well, sorry. Was that it? Yes. Kill him. Get my reward. My chronically ill son gets a shot of immortality. Dalsko shoots Kara in the back several times. And suffers until he dies. What a lie you sold me. Dalsko pumps a double tap to the back of her head. Jack his hands and walks over. Well, Dalsko tosses him the still smoking pistol. This is your mess. This is your mess. What now? Jack adjusts his suicide rig. Some lights cease to flash. A signal chirps out. Now, extraction. All right. Exterior Paradise Dome Wall. A series of explosions erupt against the wall as shaped charges projectiles streak in and shaped charges detonate. The wall collapses. Sirens sound. Civilians scatter. Smoke launchers. Smoke projectors. Send billowing white clouds into the gap. Armed security forces charge out of the smoke. A hail of gunfire greets them. Artillery and laser arrays light up from the dome itself. The former rebels take cover. The security forces advance. From the back of the heavily laden truck, back of the woods up, and a massive battle mechanoid lumbers out. Tracer is at the controls. Hadrix leads them. His creation shrugs off the storm of fire from the dome, and it advances ruthlessly, expending ordnance. Profligately. Interior. What did we say that was the executive offices? Jack and Dalsko holding another pistol. Only another pistol. Watch the fireworks. There's no way. There's no way. Real nice. But there's no way they'll cut through to here. That's just a distraction. Let's go. Your command codes still work, right? Yeah. Were you counting on that? Hoping. Like I said, I planned for midnight. I believe it. Jack turns to go toward the elevator. That's what follows. Open, like I said, I planned for midnight. I believe it. Now it looks like Dalsko. Dalsko is the real villain. Something worth doing is worth doing yourself. I had to know. I had to know who you really were. Who was Kara? A fake reporter. Sniffed out stories for my father. She sniffed out story. A detective. Sold on the side. Shame to have to kill her. There's plenty more that came from your son. Don't have one yet. Don't have one yet. Working on that. Not interested. Funny. Alright, so we have a little back and forth that'll go back down the way. So now Dalsko's the main villain. I don't know who's really the main villain anymore. I've only got so many characters to play with, too. Oh, that's what I hate about conjuring stuff there. Trying to unravel this or unwrinkle it will be difficult, to say the least. The elevator door is open. Soothing music envelops them. Though in the distance, sound of battle calls. They'll head to the motor pool and take a car, drive away. That easy? With your codes. Codes, yeah. Did give you access, didn't she? Jack knows she wouldn't have, but if Dalsko is playing him, then that'll be a tell. Okay, so, and again, Jack is usually ahead of the game. Jack is a really good manipulator. He's a good planner. And there we go. There we go. All right, we're going to stop, leave it there. I'm going to get to the final turn of things where all is revealed. I don't know if Jack's going to spring the fact that he knows Dalsko's the bad guy. I don't know. We'll see. I know we're not going to see that Corin character who was turned again, but that's fine. Not all characters used. And again, I want something. I need little hooks to be able to make a second draft of this make sense. But anyway, this has been Alan Wrights, the Big 125. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk down Chaos Lane, and I hope that your life is a little more structured and ordered, or at least safe. Take care out there. Thanks.